What's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. Today, I've got a new video, different video, a first ever here on the channel. Today, we're doing a beer review. Today, I've got the Goose Island Bourbon County. This is a 2024 Original Stout. Alright, so I don't normally do beer here, but I've been seeing Bruzel in all those bourbon hunting videos buying up these Bourbon County or Goose Island Bourbon County stouts, and so I saw some in my local liquor store today, and I decided to pick one up. Well, I picked two up. One I'm going to save. This one I'm going to try with y'all today. So I am definitely no beer connoisseur, but, you know, we'll see if it has any of those whiskey flavors actually imparted into it as we're going to taste it today. Let's go ahead and a little bit of a different bottle pop as we got to crack the cap, I guess. Crack. All right, cap, crack. But keeping in tradition of the channel, let's get the nosing straight out of the bottle. It smells like bread. It smells like bread, honestly, out of the bottle for a sniff. Alright, there's a little bit more of that cinnamon vanilla note, but it smells like bread. It's got a very heavy breadiness flavor, so we'll see how I enjoy this. I don't even know how much to like pour in here right now. If I should pour the whole thing, or I'll do like, that's like a quarter. We'll start with a quarter, and then I'll save the rest to enjoy it later. So obviously, it's a stout, so it is extremely dark in the glass. I don't have a snifter or anything like that. It says you're supposed to drink it out of a snifter, but I don't drink beer often enough. Well, I don't drink good beer, I should say, often enough. I drink like Coors Light all the time if I'm watching a Ravens game or something like that, but I don't drink like high quality beer often enough to have a glass like that. This did cost me, I think this one bottle was 16 bucks. 16 bucks in store, but this is going to be my first ever time experiencing a Goose Island Bourbon County Stout. So I do have one left behind that I will just like save and have as part of my collection for the future, but I am excited to try this one today. So I don't know if I'm going to actually like rate this on a tier list today, but I'm just going to see how I like it, if I can actually get any notes of it out of it, and if it, more importantly, if I can get any like bourbon notes out of it. Now, if you see me stumbling over my words a bit, I did just finish filming my Whiskey of the Year blind, so I've had like 5 different pours of whiskey right before this, so I apologize ahead of time, but I figured I got some time. This is the best time to do this, so cheers, everyone. All right, here we go. Nosing out of the glass. Still a super bready note. I don't know why I'm getting that super bready note out of the glass. Bread and almost like, it's like a pumpernickel bread with butter on it is kind of what it smells like to me. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to get when you smell this beer. Do you even smell beer? I don't know, but that's what I get when I smell this beer. So let's go ahead and try it today, everybody. Cheers. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video, but I'm so excited to announce my new partnership with Cigar Page. If you guys are into cigars at all, check out the link down in the description below for Cigar Page. They have the best deals on cigars in the entire world on the internet, and it's always free shipping. Go ahead, go over there, get yourself a Perdomo Champagne 10th anniversary, get the Perdomo 20th anniversary, or get one of my recent favorites. This is the Drew Estate Undercrown 10. This thing is amazing. I appreciate your support. Make sure you check out Cigar Page down in the link below. Wow. Okay. Wow. Palate is vastly better than I was expecting. I was expecting just, you know, a run. I've had a bunch of different bourbon finished beers before, but I gotta say, this is immediately like top of the line ever that I've had for a beer that's finished in bourbon barrels, and that first sip was outstanding. It was really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. So now that I know that I like it, it's much different than the nose. I was expecting that breadiness note from the nose. It doesn't come through like bready on the palate. Now that I've actually sipped it and taken a drink, let's try and break down the flavors coming out of this thing. It's super deep, super rich. I know it's a stout. It's not a milky stout at all. It doesn't have like that milky stout quality to it, but it's super deep and rich in all of the flavors that it's presenting. It's got like the initial hint is like that. It's like a second. It's like literally 1 second you get hit with like maybe a strong cherry note before it transitions into much more of that vanilla, a little bit of wood, but much more of that vanilla spiciness, but it's like a light spice on there. It's not like overly spicy or anything like that. Let's see if I can break that down anymore. Yeah, it hits you with that, like, it's like an intense cherry for like 1 second. For like 1 second, it's like an intense cherry. Then it transitions into much more of the caramel and caramel spice, vanilla kind of notes that you would expect out of a bourbon, honestly. But it's in a beer. So it's a little bit different because I'm drinking this chilled. It's not overly cold, but I don't like warm beer. Like I know some beers you're supposed to drink like room temperature, but I don't like that. If I'm drinking a beer, I want it to be at least a little bit chilly, if not normal beer. If I'm drinking like a normal beer, I want that thing freezing cold. But for this, I did chill it a little bit today when I got it before I filmed this video. So yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it's these things get a lot of hype. What is the alcohol percent on this? I don't even know, actually, to be honest with you. Does it say? Where does it say? Develops in the bottle up to 5 years? I didn't know that. It says develops in the bottle up to 5 years. So I gotta like hold on to my other bottle until like 2029. Okay, oh, it's 14%. So that's just quite high for a beer. 14.7% to be exact. So drink by June 17th, 2029. So that's that 5 years, I guess. So I got to drink this in 5 years again. Uh, in 2029 when this thing fully matures. So that would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting if I can look back maybe on this video, if I even remember that I did this video 5 years from now and see, you know, if the flavors have changed, maybe they've developed. I mean, obviously once whiskey gets into a bottle, it's done aging. So this is more like wine, I guess, that it continues aging when it's actually in the bottle. But yeah, it's really good. Like I couldn't drink. Oh man, I'm gonna even struggle to drink like this whole thing. Is this how many ounces is in this? Where does it tell me the ounces? Quicker. I'm slow. This feels like more than just your standard 12-ounce bottle, if I'm being honest. It is. It's a pint. It's a pint. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna struggle to drink that whole thing today, but I think I have to, right? Because I just opened it. So yeah, I mean it's honestly better than I was expecting for a bourbon barrel aged beer. You know, this is the first time I've ever had the Goose Island Bourbon County. Sorry, the alcohol is catching up to me a little bit from the blind and everything. But first time ever having the Goose Island Bourbon County, and you know, honestly, it's living up to the hype. I didn't really think it was going to live up to the hype and why people chase these things down and collect just these bottles of beer like Bruzel does, but it has honestly lived up to the hype today. It's one of the best and most unique beers I've ever had. So that's going to be it for the review today, everybody. Let me know what you think about the Goose Island Bourbon County Stouts down in the description below, and I'll see you for your next drink.